Before I start, I'd like to warn you that I'm going to stray from the subject of Telain Floresta. I've talked about some parts of the video that aren't in the video, but they're important topics that I've covered, as well as some valuable tips. I hope you enjoy this information and that it's very useful. So, don't be alarmed if it seems like I'm straying a little from the subject. This is all to add even more relevant content for you. Let's go. Hello, summoners. This is Layla Aurora Sinclair, bringing you another legendary analysis straight from the battlefield. Today, we're going to dive into the depths of the mysterious Telain Forest, one of the most underrated but incredibly strategic areas for those who want to master Summoner's War from the beginning. If you haven't already, leave a like, comment on the video and share it with your friends and everyone else who really matters, and subscribe to the Wil Rapstar channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any video notifications. All the important links are in the description below. And hey, stay until the end, because there I'll reveal tactics and tips that you won't find anywhere else on the internet. Shall we start the legend? Telain Forest is an early game stage, but don't be fooled. Mastering this zone sets the foundation for your long-term success in Summoner's War. It offers a variety of valuable monsters and rune drops, including focus runes that are essential for accuracy builds. But it's more than that. Telain is your training ground for rune decision-making, monster composition, and resource farming. Upon completing the stages, you have a chance to earn the following: Inagami 3-star Warbear 3-star Maned Boar 2-star Monster Flower 2-star Horned Frog 1-star. These monsters, while early game, play key roles in evolving food monsters or developing core builds such as Beladion Light Inagami. Repeated drops mean repeated progress. In Telain Forest, you can farm, focus runes. These increase accuracy, making them critical for monsters that rely on debuffs or control mechanics. Crystal Roses, a form of premium currency, usable for in-game purchases. Unknown Scrolls, these provide random 1 to 3-star monsters, great for fusion and evolution. Event Coins, Summoners War 11-year event, extremely valuable. Exchange for exclusive items, Mystical Scrolls, and Awakening Materials. Mystical Scrolls, rare chance drops, capable of summoning 3 to 5-star monsters. Craft materials, hardwood, tough leather. These are essential for crafting powerful equipment and building up your rune efficiency via crafting. Understanding energy use is essential for resource management. Normal mode 3 to 4 energy per stage, hard mode 4 to 5 energy per stage, hell mode 5 to 6 energy per stage. While the drop rates and difficulty increase, so does your reward yield. For optimal farming, use rep energy and check for energy doubling events. Lapis Water Magic Knight AoE for clearing waves fast. Beladion Light Inagami Heal, Strip, Defense Break. Shannon Wind Pixie buff your team. Slow enemies. Kanamiya Water Garuda Cleanse and Cooldown Reset. Roid Wind Vagabond Tank and Defense Utility C Cleanse. AoE dots. Bernard Speed Buffer. Darien Damage Reduction. Colleen Heal, Anti-Heal. Fran Immunity, Healing. Attack buff. This team will ensure survivability, speed, and synergy. Don't just chase damage, chase control and sustainability. Focus on focus runes with % main stats, HP %, ATK %, ACC %. Avoid flat main stat runes unless temporary replay. Hell mode if your team can handle it, especially with active boosters. Auto farm when possible, but manually farm if targeting specific monsters or runes. Sell low-star runes immediately for mana gain. Use EXP boosters when evolving or power leveling. Before I continue, I want to mention something important in Wil Rapstar video. If you believe in this journey, if you believe in this content, if you've learned something valuable from this channel, please consider making a donation. Any amount helps. You can support Wil Rapstar directly by scanning the QR code on the video screen or by clicking the donation link in the video description. Whether it's $1, $5, $10, or whatever amount, your contribution makes a difference and supports him from the bottom of your heart. Telain Forest is more than just another zone. It's where strategy meets opportunity, where focus runes drop, monster leveling gets efficient, and early to mid-game teams are tested. Farm focus runes for accuracy-based monsters, level up monsters for evolving or food, gather materials for crafting and upgrading buildings, and collect usable monsters like Inagamis, Warbears, and more. Energy cost 3 to 4 per stage. Ideal team setup: Lapis, Water Magic Knight, AoE damage and sustain, Beladion, Light Inagami, Heal and Defense Break, Shannon, Wind Pixie, buffs and crab control, Rena or Roid, tank with sustain or provoke, Bernard, Speed buffer for tempo advantage. Tip: use this stage to safely level 2 and 3 food monsters while earning usable runes and drops. Energy cost: 4 to 5 per stage. Recommended when your team is level 35 plus with at least 4-star monsters. Adjustments: start focusing on rune substats, SPD, HP %, accuracy. Add a stripper unit, like Megan or Konamiya, to counter enemy buffs and increase healing and control. Tip: use monsters with multi-turn skills and crowd control to stay in control of the fight. Energy cost: 5 to 6 per stage. Enemies hit hard. Precision and synergy matter here. Recommended Hell Team composition: Tank, Veromose, Warbear, or Rena. Nuker, Lucian, Sigmarus, Rayok, or a built Lapis. Healer and debuffer: Beladion or Fran. Support buffer or control: Shannon or Megan. Utility: Beretta, Telain, Bernard. Hell mode requires speed tuning, turn order matters, properly runed monsters, 6-star runes preferred, and crowd control and sustain to survive long fights. Focus runes boost accuracy, great for Beretta, Megan, Thrain, and more. Other key drops: energy crystals, mana stones, mystical scrolls, rare, unknown scrolls for fusion materials, event coins, like the 11th anniversary, and crafting materials such as hardwood and tough leather. It's an ideal zone for farming focus runes while leveling monsters. XP boosters and efficient team setups lead to major progress. Monster fodder farming is smooth in normal and hard. You can auto-run this stage with the right team at any level. Free-to-play monsters found in Telain Forest include Inogami, 3 essential for skill-ups, Beladion, Rayok, Darien, Warbear. 3 early-game tank with self-sustain, Maned Boar. 2 can be used as food, Monster Flower and Horned Frog. Fodder monsters. Recommended auto-farming team roles include AoE damage, Lapis, Sigmarus, Rayok, Lucian. Healer, Beladion, Fran. Buffer, Shannon, Megan, Bernard. Tank, Rena, Warbear, Veromose. Control, Beretta, Thrain, Telain. Pro tips for efficiency: don't bring all level 1 monsters, always bring a carrier or 2. Sell flat stat runes, focus on percent stats and speed. Use XP boosters for faster food training. Manual play first to understand enemy patterns, then switch to auto. Master Telain Forest, and you'll power up your monsters and runes like never before. I kindly ask that you like the video if you enjoyed it and, most importantly, share it with your friends or everyone. It really helps and means a lot to us. Also, don't forget to leave a comment below telling us what you thought of the video and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any videos posted here on Wil Rapstar official YouTube channel. And of course, if you haven't already, subscribe. It's extremely important for the growth of the channel and helps us continue creating more valuable content just for you. Let's go. Telain Forest is not just a dot on the map. It is a silent training ground where monsters learn to fall and then rise stronger. Here, you don't just come for EXP, you come for understanding. What you equip to your monsters here echoes through all future fights. Focus runes are the target's eye of the strategist, used for monsters that need to land debuffs, control battles, and interrupt enemies. Ideal targets: Beretta, Fire Sylph. Every DOT needs precision. Focus fuels it. Megan, Water Mystic Witch, buffs the team, but also removes and impedes. Thrain, Dark Grim Reaper, stun plus DOTs equals hell with precision. Mantura, Dark Serpent, PvP, Toa, and Lab total control with high precision. Use them in combination with sets like Despair, Energy, or Swift, depending on the monster's role. Telain tests more than brute force. He asks, do you understand your team? Example of perfect synergy. Bernard enters. Buff speed. Shannon increases defense and attack. Beretta places DOT's. Thrain enters with control. Beladion breaks defense and heals if necessary. This is the cycle. This is the heart of the forest. Those who try to skip steps, fall. Always. Layla's elite picks to master Telain Forest Hell mode. Veromose clears DOTs, sustains, and controls. Telain, slow as the forest, but freezes like winter. Fran, heal, immunity, support. Silent Queen. Sigmarus, the ice that shatters defenses with every blow. Beladion, the light in the darkness. Their roles intertwine like invisible roots, and so Telain Forest bows before those who understand. You are not here to be fast. You are here to be eternal. Layla, Aurora, Sinclair. Telain is where summoners separate emotion from strategy. This is where you learn to think before you act. And it is where, if you listen carefully, the forest gives you answers, in the form of drops, runes, and consciousness. Hydney is the hidden cradle of elemental wisdom. Here, the challenges are mental before they are physical. Monsters with multiple buffs, defenses that seem insurmountable, and traps that test your real-time reading of battles. It is in Hydney that strategists are born and ordinary adventurers give up. Mass buffs and protectors. Here, the rule is simple. Whoever controls the buff bar controls the fight. You will face monsters with multiple buffs: immunity, shield healing, area healing plus regeneration, high defense and resistance. Solution: strip plus control plus speed. Megan Water Mystic Witch. Attack buff and attack bar. Removes enemy buffs. Strategic and compact. Malfire Kung Fu Girl. High damage rate in multi-hits. Breaks through fortified defenses with brutality. Loren Light Cowgirl. Attack bar control plus death break consistently. Thrain Dark Grim Reaper. Pure desperation. Despair plus focus equals stuns plus dots that break through defenses. Galleon Water Pirate Captain. When Max turns Hydney into a playground of tactical destruction, don't go in as a warrior. Go in as a reader of invisible maps. Layla Aurora Sinclair on Hydney Ruins. Recommended tactical composition: buffer stripper Megan or Fran, bar control Loren or Spectra, nuker Sigmarus or Lucian, area control Thrain or Tyren, support or sustenance Bella Dion. First turn speed and attack buff Megan. Second turn break defense and bar control Loren. Third turn control or area damage Thrain or Sigmarus. Fourth turn support and buff reset Fran or Bella Dion. Getting the order wrong is like handing victory to the enemy. Hydney does not forgive haste. Hydney is the source of shield focus and endure runes. Tactical uses: shield plus will early PvP protection, focus precision for controllers and debuffers, endure extra sustain on support monsters with low base resistance. Layla's tip: use Hydney runes to prepare your weapons for the future. This is not the end, it is the foundation of the top. In Hydney, it is not strength that breaks the cycle, it is vision. Layla watching the ruins crumble after her victory. Hydney is the moment where many stop. But you summoner are not like the others. You are listening to the voice of the forest, the echo of the ruins, and now you are ready for the next portal. In the next episode of Wil Rapstar Chronicles, you will face Tamer Desert, where the monsters are merciless and speed is the only chance of survival. Get ready, because as Layla Aurora Sinclair says, only those who understand time can conquer the desert. Before we continue, I kindly ask that you like the video if you enjoyed it and, most importantly, share it with your friends. It really helps and means a lot to us. Also, don't forget to leave a comment below telling us what you thought of the video and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any videos posted here on Wil Rapstar official YouTube channel. And of course, if you haven't already, subscribe. It's extremely important for the growth of the channel and helps us continue creating more valuable content just for you. I've also included some important links in the description of this video, so be sure to check it out. Oh, I almost forgot to tell you something important about Wil Rapstar video. If you believe in this journey, if you believe in this content, if you've learned something valuable from this channel, please consider donating. Any amount helps. You can support Wil Rapstar directly by scanning the QR code on the video screen or clicking the donation link in the video description. Whether it's $1, $5, $10, or whatever, your contribution makes a difference. It helps keep this channel alive, helps bring new guides, in-depth strategies, and real conversations directly to players like you. This isn't just about Summoner's War. This is about building a real community. This is about supporting a creator who's working hard to help you grow, level up, and win in and out of the game. So please support him from the bottom of your heart. Tamer Desert is not just a zone of endless heat and sand. It is a battlefield where speed dictates the pace of war. Here, monsters come with high speeds, buffs, and attacks that disrupt your plans in seconds. It is the perfect stage to test whether you have mastered turn control and team synergy. In Tamer, enemy monsters strike first and hard. Dangerous monsters: Ganymede, Wind Fairy King, ultimate controller that removes your buffs and increases your attack bar. Basalt, Dark Ifrit, tough tank that explodes with massive damage. Kali, Fire Desert Queen, fast and lethal nuker with area attack. Jamire, Wind Ifrit, burst damage and area control. Recommended monsters to dominate Tamer Desert: Galleon, Water Pirate Captain, the star of speed control and break defense, essential to slow down the enemy. Bernard, Wind Griffin, speed buff and attack increase. Your best friend to guarantee the first action. Wa, Fire Rakshasa, destroyer of enemy turns, reducing the attack bar and controlling the flow of battle. Chloe, Fire Apician Priest, immunity and protection. ensuring that your buffs are not removed quickly. Theomars, Water Ifrit, the reliable attacker to punish enemies after their buffs and defenses are broken. Ideal formation for Tamer Desert. Speed buffer, Bernard increases your chance to act first. Bar Destroyers, Wa and Galleon control the pace of combat. Defense and protection, Chloe ensures that your buffs survive. High impact damage, Theomars takes advantage of openings to wreak havoc. Essential tips, prioritize speed and turn meter buffs early. Use Galleon to apply defense break on the first attack. Use Bernard to ensure turn order works in your favor. Protect your main monsters with immunity. Chloe, beware of enemy controllers like Ganymede, they remove buffs quickly. Tamer Desert is known for its generosity in Swift, Rage, and Nemesis runes. Mystical crystals to improve your arsenal. Event currency to buy exclusive items in the in-game store. Maintenance and recommendations for farming efficiently. Invest in runes that increase speed and accuracy. Use energy during XP bonuses to maximize gains. Build teams that have synergy and the ability to quickly switch monsters to adapt to the phases. The Dragon's Lair is the crux of the game for every summoner who wants to reach the top of the game. Here, battles require rigorous survival strategies, perfectly balanced teams, absolute control over buffs, debuffs, and turns. The rewards reflect the difficulty, top-tier runes, rare materials for evolution, and, of course, the glory of true champions. Each dragon in the lair represents a different test. Green Dragon, Wine Dragon, area attacks and healing of allies. Pay attention to the healing buff and buff removal. Blue Dragon, Water Dragon, chain attacks and speed control. Requires strict control of the turn bar. Red Dragon, Fire Dragon, high continuous damage and high resistance. Use break defense and constant healing. Light Dragon and Dark Dragon, harder versions with extra skills. Prioritize immunity and sustain. Team recommended, main tank, Veramos or Rena, to absorb damage and apply control. High impact damage, Lucian, Theomars, or Sigmarus, to deal burst damage. Buffer and support, Bernard and Beladion is speed, break defense, and healing. Controllers, Wa and Chloe, meter control and immunity. Practical tips, focus on eliminating adds, secondary monsters, before the dragon to avoid massive damage. Use break defense buffs to maximize damage. Keep your monsters healed and immune when possible. Control the turn meter to secure the initiative. Adjust your runes to maximize speed and accuracy, especially for controllers. Exclusive Dragon's Lair rewards and items, 6-star legendary runes, materials for evolving 5-star and 6-star monsters, mystical crystals, essences, and rare coins, special summoning scrolls. Advanced tips for successful farming in Dragon's Lair. Use monsters with bar reduction and crowd control abilities to reduce damage taken. Create specific teams for each dragon. Don't try to use the same team for all. Prioritize speed and controllers to interrupt enemy attacks. Only use auto mode when your team is fully prepared and equipped. Secret dungeons are special dungeons where you can acquire specific monsters, often essential to your progress, and rare collectibles. Here, time is precious, and strategy is essential. You gain exclusive monsters, usually with powerful abilities. It is the main way to obtain 3 to 5-star monsters that do not appear in normal summons. It helps to build a diverse arsenal for different challenges. Use teams with high sustain, as these dungeons require resistance, not speed. Bring monsters with healing, defense, and shield buffs, such as Beladion, Fran, and Kona. Crowd control is important to reduce mob pressure. Take advantage of team buffs to increase your success rate and minimize losses. Guild battles are where summoners test their strength in coordinated PvP battles, requiring perfect cooperation with guild members, building balanced teams for attacks and defenses, and understanding the weaknesses and strengths of your opponents. Know your opponent's monsters before attacking. Use counter strategies, for example, bring controllers if your opponent uses a lot of buffs. Adjust your runes for speed to ensure the first attack. Communicate with your guild to coordinate attacks and defenses. Without teamwork and communication, no strategy works. Use voice channels, apps, and maintain a training routine. Points to level up your guild, exclusive items, rare runes, and coins. Recognition and respect within the community. Isn't that what every summoner wants? In Summoner's War, the arena is not just a game mode, it's a global ranking system. Every attack, every defense, every rune upgrade, echoes across servers. Speed control, speed is king. If you move first, you control the tempo. Team synergy, every unit must complement the others. Nukers without setup are useless. Healers without frontline die fast. Rune Optimization, a 5-star monster with plus 20 SPD on Swift can outperform a 6-star with 4 sets. Efficiency is greater than raw power. Counter strategy knowledge, you must study the meta. Know what to bring against Gianna, against Tian Lang, against Carcano or Kaki. Speed cleave comp, aggressive. Units, Bernard, Batet, Lucian, Galleon. Goal, buff ATK, def break, nuke before the enemy takes a turn. Strength, fast wins, climb ladder quickly. Weakness, easily countered by will runes or high resist comps. Bruiser comp, sustain focused. Units, Vigor, Carnal, Triana, Molly. Goal, outlast and punish aggressive enemies. Strength, safe wins, good defense hold rate. Weakness, slow, not good for rush hours. Immunity cleave hybrid, flexible control. Units, Fran, Galleon, Poseidon, Tiana. Goal, strip, reset, disable. Strength, adaptable, can fight both bruisers and cleavers. Weakness, high rune requirements. Here, you are naked. No AI. No second chances. Real time, real consequences. Top 5 pro tips for World Arena. Pre-ban strategically. Ban what destroys your comp, not what annoys you. Draft with purpose. Have a game plan before the pick phase, don't wing it. Build depth. You need 30 plus viable monsters with max runes to rotate depending on opponent draft. Ruin your enemy's draft. Take monsters that deny synergy from your opponent. Pick Vert if they need turn cycling. Pick Lulu if they rely on dots. Mental fortitude. Stay calm. One mistake isn't the end, but tilting is. Breathe, focus. Most players ignore arena defense, a fatal mistake. Build a defense that confuses the attacker. Use speed traps. Slow lead, but fast swift will monsters. Use bait units. Tanky Theomars, Nemesis Healer. Use anti-cleave setups, Molly, Tyrannies, Ritesh can stop nukers dead. Your strength is not measured by your monsters. It is measured by the runes beneath their feet. Legendary runes come at a cost, grindstones, reappraisal stones, high-level materials. Every decision matters. Every craft is a roll of fate, but you can control the odds. Swift, speed wins games. Always craft Swift from the Giants Keep set. Violent, the universal set for PvP. Prioritize slot 2 SPD, slot 4 HP %, ATK %, slot 6 HP %, def %, ATK %. Will is core for cleave immunity and turn 1 setups. Never let your DPS get CC'd. Craft only when you have at least 300 plus materials. Your inventory is organized. Sell all 5 or flat stat main runes instantly. And you're chasing a specific slot, main stat, or speed sub. Reappraisal stones are not to be spammed, they're surgical tools. They revive broken runes into god-tier artifacts. Runes worth reappraisal? Legendary Violent, Swift, or Will runes. They must have SPD sub, or potential for triple SPD roll, ideally on slots 2, 4, or 6. With the correct main stat already, HP %, ATK %, or similar. Reappraise only what can become divine. Never waste prayers on trash. To build an arena-worthy set, pick your goal, speed set, bruiser, immunity core, etc. Choose base runes with 6 legendary quality, and the correct main stat. Upgrade to plus 12, then assess the subrolls. If there's no SPD, ACC, or crit DMG, sell. If it's a triple roll SPD, or double roll into key stats. Keep. Example, a god tier speed swift set for Bernard, slot 2 SPD, with speed sub on every rune. Slot 4 HP %, with SPD, ACC, def. Slot 6 HP %, with SPD, res, def. Total set goal, 240 plus base SPD before tower bonus. Result? First turn in arena 90% of the time. Grindstones and enchants from Rift Beasts are game changers. They turn average runes into elite weapons. Use grinds on any rune with plus 15 upgrade and great subrolls. Prioritize speed crit rate HP %, ATK %, def %. Use legend grinds only when the substat is already good. No waste on plus 3 SPD. These monsters change the pace of combat. They ignore expectations, dismantle traditional compositions, and force the enemy to respect their existence. Tizerian, Fire Ifrit. Key ability, Oblivion's passive. Why it breaks the meta. Eliminates passives from meta monsters like Theomars, Perna, Eladriel. Build, Violent, will SPD/HP %/HP %. Harmony, Fireheart Magician. Key ability, HP swap and brutal control with sleep. Why it breaks the meta. Turns fights around with a single health swap. Build, Violent, Nemesis, SPD/HP%/HP%. Triana, Wind Harp Magician. Key ability, Passive Death Block. Why it breaks the meta, protects squishy DPS. Almost always forces the enemy to switch targets. Build, Swift, Will or Violent, Will SPD/HP%/RS. Molly, Light Mermaid. Key ability, Passive Heal, Resistance, Provoke. Why it breaks the meta, invisible and constant. Dominates defenses and RTA. Build, Violent, Nemesis, SPD/HP%/RS. These units don't get the spotlight, but in the right hands, they become nightmare monsters. Sath, Fire Grim Reaper. Key ability, Explosive Dots. Ideal usage, Toa Hell, Hope, Dimensional Labyrinth. Build, Despair, Focus, SPD/HP%/ACC Zinc, Dark Living Armor. Key ability, AoE Strip, Death and ATK Reduction. Why it's surprising. Combines high defense with brutal utility. Build, Swift, Focus, SPD/HP%/ACC Mentura, Dark Serpent. Key ability, AoE Debuffs and Sustain. Ideal usage, RTA Anti-Cleave, Toa, Siege. Build, Swift, Focus, SPD/HP%/ACC Lin, Light Amazon. Key ability, Boss Slayer. Why it's amazing. Deals damage based on the enemy's max HP. Build, Rage, Blade, ATK%/crit DMG/ATK%. Telain Forest isn't just about clearing stages, it's about claiming your prizes. Inugami, Warbear, Maned Boar, Monster Flower, and Horned Frog are your stepping stones. Monsters that can be earned repeatedly and scaled to fuel your roster growth. Alongside them, don't overlook the invaluable runes, scrolls, and the rare event currency that unlocks unparalleled value. Mastery means efficiency. Normal, hard, and hell modes have different energy costs. Understand when and where to invest your stamina to maximize gains without waste. Success in Telain Forest demands synergy, not brute force. Mix crowd control, AoE nukers, healers, and buffers to adapt to evolving threats. Know when to focus on speed, defense, or control depending on the stage. Optimize your runes to complement monster roles, whether tank, damage dealer, or support. Always prioritize stats that enhance survivability and skill utility. Beyond the obvious stars lie the hidden gems and meta breakers. Monsters like Tazarian, Harmonia, and Triana who can upend the meta when mastered. Recognizing these units' potential separates the casual summoner from the legend. Like all great endeavors, progression is a marathon, not a sprint. Plan your Devilmon usage wisely, farm efficiently, and never underestimate the power of synergy and knowledge. True mastery of Summoner's War is found not just in the strength of your monsters, but in the wisdom of your choices. Every rune, every monster, every strategy is a piece of your legacy. Play smart, stay patient, and never stop pushing the limits of what you can achieve in Telain Forest and beyond. The path is long, but the victory is eternal. Well, guys, I mentioned some things that were off topic, but these are all the tips I know and that I passed on to you. I hope you like them and that they help you. If you liked the video, leave a like and share it with your friends and everyone else. It's really important. It helps a lot and means a lot to us. Also, don't forget to leave a comment below telling us what you thought of the video and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any videos posted here on Wil Rapstar official YouTube channel. And, of course, if you haven't already, subscribe. It's extremely important for the growth of the channel and helps us to continue creating more valuable content just for you. I've also included some important links in the description of this video, and the names of the social networks will be inside the video, so be sure to check it out. If you want to help him from the bottom of your heart, any amount of money you can donate will help him a lot. And you can support Wil Rapstar directly by scanning the QR code on the video screen or clicking the donation link in the video description. Whether it's $1, $5, $10, or whatever amount, your contribution makes a difference, and that's it folks. Until the next video, bye.